Hey, welcome back to Thin Blue Whiskey. Mike, Jay, and Jimmy.
Still Jimmy. Thanks, guy.
Oh, Jimmy. It's good to have you back here.
Good to be back. Thanks for inviting me over for whatever we're about to get into.
Well,
we didn't invite him.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for allowing me to sleep on your porch and open the door when it was time to drink.
Well, as luck would have it today, Jimmy and I are wearing the green because I'm magical.
And I was ill-prepared.
And we're drinking some Irish whiskey today. We're getting into the Redbreast 15. All right, guys. Jay, this is your bottle.
It is.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about
appreciate you bringing this by. What do we got?
Redbreast is kind of one of those Irish whiskeys that's up there with, it's a name recognition of like Jameson, Redbreast, yellow, red, green dots. Everybody kind of talks about them. It's a good Irish whiskey, so it's not one of those ones you like randomly find and you're like, I'm going to try this. And that does not taste good. So
So, Jimmy, you are a fan of the Irish, generally speaking, but you kind of gravitate a little bit towards the Jameson, right?
Mm-hmm. So far, yeah, that's kind of been the one that at least resonates with me, limited exposure.
This is kind of a level, should be for most people, a little bit above.
it is, but it's so, I'm going to say it's different than, to me, like the 12 to 15, the 12 cask strength of the Redbreast, they're just three totally different profiles. You get the 12, you get the 12 cask strength, and then you get the 15. And the Lestau is another one I've got at the house I could bring, but it's another animal. They're all different flavor profiles.
Okay.
They're all taste like Irish whiskey, but they all bring something different to the table when you drink them.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be a fun.
So, Jimmy, this
later.
is right in your wheelhouse. 92 proof.
Proof-ish?
Should
Okay.
should be good.
I'm excited.
And I'm not going to read you the tasting notes on the barrel.
No.
I want to see what
I
want to see
tip me off here, Coach.
what you guys think about that. So,
Without further ado. Oh, I like it already.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
my experience personally with Redbreast is 12 and the 12 cask strength, and both are phenomenal.
I've been blessed being able to have some 21 and 27 as well. So 21 is really good, but I'm not spending that much money all the time just to keep Irish whiskey around.
Right.
It's sweet.
So far, it's what you would expect, but
There's some,
It has got
there's some ethanol to the nose.
it's got
I mean,
a little extra
punchy.
horsepower built in there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a fine Irishman would like. A little punchy.
It's fruit forward.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem to be a lot of those, I don't know, caramel brown sugar type deals,
No.
but I would say fruity, maybe
little
some
bit.
light honey, maybe.
It's so good.
Really good. You leave all of the caramely kind of butterscotchy stuff in the States when you're across the pond. This little bit floral, but no, really good. Again, having very few other Irish whiskeys to kind of compare it to.
Like
this
it?
This one scores pretty well, I think.
That's got a little bit of a spicy spice to it.
Yeah.
I'm digging that.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I have a one pour limit when I pull this out because if I sit there and put
You'll
this down
just
on
kill
the
it.
table, I would just keep drinking because it's only 92 proof. You don't get too boozed up, and then once you're through like 3 or 4, you're like, I need to put this away. Or
See,
this is
okay, the term crushable is going to come up here.
Yep.
And I'm not sure it's crushable.
I'm not sure either. I
It's
think that
spicy
good.
enough
It's
that you maybe a couple of drams in an evening or something mixed in with something else, but
It gets-
it's
Yeah.
It
proofy
gets less
enough.
spicy the more like you
Of
get
course
through 2
it
or 3
does.
cups. I'm talking cups. You're like, oh no, I better finish. Like a bag of Doritos. You get near the
Listen.
bottom, you're like, I'm gonna take it anyway.
Everything gets a little less proofy and a little less spicy the more you drink it.
I like it with a cigar myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's kind of, I bring up like, I say stone fruit. So peaches, apricots, nectarines is in there, like some dried peaches and nectarines. And then the pepper, like there's just legit, like someone took like a dash of pepper and just threw it in that glass. Like cracked pepper is that spiciness I get.
Yeah.
Which I thought that when I first drank it, and then what's funny is I looked at the bottle later, like it's like, oh, tasting notes. I'm like, cool. I'm like, oh, son of a.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Well, there
we
you
can-
go. That's
we
what
can
I.
reveal kind of.
So I
completely
told.
blind.
So I told Jimmy that I wasn't going to read the tasting notes off to him, but stone fruit with cracked pepper,
Yeah,
giving
it's-
way to barley and toasted wood.
Okay.
Toasted wood.
I think that rings true.
I
Good
definitely get the spiciness of the pepper.
Yep. Now that it's had a chance to kind of marinate, I went back for the empty glass. It's
Which is pretty
I like it,
unique,
though.
I think, for an Irish whiskey.
Well, because
like
everybody always
this.
talks about like butter cookies and
Yeah,
like
which is like the 12, right?
the 12.
The
The 12 is, yeah. Like I said, they're all different animals. They all are delicious in their own right. But the 12 and then Jameson is always kind of buttery sweet.
yep.
And then you get some older Irish whiskeys. And then the 21 goes even like oddly different. And you're like, okay, guys, your lines are not like in a line here. They're all over the place.
So what are we talking price point with the 15-year?
It's probably at $100 now. I haven't priced one.
The 12 is what? 70?
60, 70.
Okay, and then the
cask strength is 100 or 110. And that one's the 15, the Lestau, and the cask strength are all around the same price.
Okay.
And then the 21 is like $300.
Wow.
So yeah, it's
So what do you think, Jimmy?
I like it. I probably wouldn't buy it. Just again,
Because
you
of
guys
the
know
price
me.
point?
I'm price first. Bottles and everything later. But no, this was a good. Now that I kind of know what to expect from a higher blend, this was really good. So, thank you, Jay.
you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now let's go outside and fight.
We'll see you next time on Thin Blue Whiskey.